What I see with a lot of strong, successful women is you build your success often, not always, but often, on emotional disconnection on some level because you find it weak. And it can come from different ways. So, for example, if your dad was cheating on your mom when you were growing up, and your mom would stay because she didn't have maybe financial support on her own, she couldn't support herself, or she chose, the money above what you think she should have been choosing, you might become very tough cookie and you create all the success, you have all the accolades, but expressing emotions will be not one of them. Because guess what? Nobody in your household really talked about how do we feel about that cheating? How do we feel about those situations? We just pretend nothing happens and we carry on and everything is under the rug. So let's not talk about this. So you learn from this situation, for example, that I, as a woman, need to be able to support myself. So if something happens to me, I can have another option, right? But this lack of connection and ability to grieve and cry and even express anger in a healthy way to yourself, with yourself, transfers to dating and your marriage, right? So let me give you an example. If you don't know how to be with your anger, for example, something happens, somebody mistreats you or something, happens in your business or your career, and you just suck it up and you say, I'm going to work harder. This is unfair. I can have the discussion. And if you get into the discussion, I can almost bet it will escalate at some point. But you don't come home and you don't have a habit or a way to be with your anger and really go into the core of what is causing me to feel so frustrated. Like I feel like my head will explode, but I don't know how to deal with it. And you just, okay, let's move. Let's just do something else. Like go work more. That part, that gap between something happens to you, you feel a feeling, and then pretending like it didn't happen, this is the juice of you being in your feminine. Because I teach my clients, if you feel angry, punch the pillows, stamp your feet, start yelling, start getting this energy out of yourself so you can feel through it instead of suppressing it. And when you can feel through it, guess what happens? You feel lighter, you have more understanding, and then you can bring your whole self to the relationship instead of this cookie cutter, this is who I am. I don't feel much, and when I feel, it's still very edited. And so I'm this perfect woman over here that hits all her goals, but I want to be connected. But listen, there is a list of the things you need to be doing. Do you see the cycle?